Hello, wishing you a blessed Christmas and a happy New Year. I'd like to address you in the Diocese of West Malaysia. I'd like to share with you very briefly some reflections and some needs for support and prayer. My topic for today is the light shines and dispels the darkness. It is taken from the portion in John chapter 1, verses 5 and verses 12 to 14. I'd like to read this, and if you want to, you can read along this passage with me. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. But to all who did receive him, who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen his glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. Beloved, we celebrate Christmas in the midst of floods, pandemic, political and economic challenges. The light of the gospel continues to shine in the darkness. The darkness has not overcome us. The light of the good news dispels the darkness with hope in Christ and motivates us with the love of God and the compassion that God has loved us to act and reach out with works of kindness. We are thankful to God for his salvation freely offered to us. We know the compassion of our God through what he has done through Jesus Christ. As people who have been touched and moved by God's compassion, the Diocese of West Malaysia, local churches, leaders and individuals have responded to the current situation, which calls for pastoral care, relief, and immediate aid. Even before the floods in West Malaysia on 19th of December, our ministries were affected by a drastic fall in income, and for some of these ministries, a sum of ringgit Malaya 100,000 were disbursed. They are St. Mark's Cozy Home, the Anglican New Villages Ministries, Gopeng Shalom Home Ministries for the Orang Asli children, Diocesan Tamil Board, Sekolah Kebangsaan, St. Mark Butterworth, Penang. As soon as news of the floods on 19th December started pouring in, our bishops, archdeacons, clergy, PCC members were gathering data. Immediately, funds were made available to provide aid for at least 69 families amounting to ringgit Malaya 34,500 as of the 24th December 2021. The local churches, priests and archdeacons are monitoring this process. As of 21st December, Malaysia's Agensi Pengurusan Bencana has reported 33 districts in 8 states affected by floods, with a total of 62,999 persons displaced in 430 evacuation centers. Things are projected to get worse. The weather reports are warning us about a second phase of flooding due, which will affect the middle and eastern parts of Peninsula, as well as Sabah and Sarawak. We know that if this were to happen in our diocese, our Orang Asli kampongs will be most adversely impacted. Please uphold us in prayer. We are thankful for churches who have collected funds and sent to the diocesan office to be used for those affected. You know, some of these churches, like St. Mary's Cathedral, while I was having the confirmation services, the flood waters were already coming in. And this church, the cathedral, even with all its own needs and busyness, responded quickly and raised money to be sent for our families who have been badly impacted. Holy Trinity Bukit Bintang also raised funds and they've sent to the diocese. It has been really, really helpful. One of our full-time workers, his whole house was filled with water. All his electrical appliances, his furnitures, everything is gone. He didn't even utter a single word until we have come to know about it, and we will do all that we can. And it is this kind of workers who live amongst this difficult flooded areas who are continuing to minister to them. Blessed are these people. Blessed is our diocese for having workers like this. Pray for them, uphold them in your prayers, uphold their families. My dear friends, please continue to pray with thanksgiving that our diocese is still blessed to continue to respond with compassion and use the blessings God has given us to bless others. Wishing each and every one of you a blessed Christmas and a happy New Year. God bless you and keep you and watch over you. Thank you.